Or signs of a diplomatic confrontation brewing between Sri Lanka and Beijing. Sri Lankan and Chinese officials are locked in negotiations about whether and when to let China's research ship, the Yuan 5, dock in the island nation. Now, it was scheduled to reach Hambantota port yesterday, but Indian and US officials have strongly pressured Sri Lanka's government to revoke the Navy's vessel's permission to dock. For more, let's go to Ishan Garg. He joins us live now from New Delhi. Ishan, why does India oppose this visit?
Well, there are concerns in India that this particular ship, Yuan 5, could be a spy ship. It has been said by security analysts that the ship possesses capabilities to track missiles, to track armaments, and therefore concerns are that if it docks in the Hambantota port, it will be able to keep a track of the movements of Indian naval vessels in the Indian Ocean, and also of Indian naval bases close to the shores of India. And that's why India has raised concerns. There have also been similar concerns raised by the United States officials as well, and that's the primary reason why it's become a potential point of diplomatic conflict between India and China. India's foreign ministry, without naming the ship, had said that they are keeping a close track of India's quote-unquote strategic interests. And now we are seeing that India is reportedly pressuring Sri Lankan government to not allow this particular ship to dock in Sri Lanka. So what we are seeing right now is could be a beginning of a diplomatic standoff in what has already been a very tough 2 years of relationship between India and China.
And what about potential consequences, Ishan? Could India or Sri Lanka face repercussions from China for refusing to allow the ship to dock?
Well, Sri Lanka is in a much more difficult position than India is, because one of the things that it wants right now is to maintain good relationship with China. As it negotiates a potential bailout with the International Monetary Fund, it will need China's sign-off, because China is one of the biggest creditors of the country. And without China's sign-off, a bailout becomes very difficult from the IMF, which then in turn makes Sri Lanka's economic recovery very difficult. But even going beyond that, as the country tries to recover from its massive debt that's now ballooned beyond its entire GDP, it will need the support of both India and China, both of which have committed billions of dollars to its economic recovery. And that's why it's in such a precarious position right now as it tries to maintain this balance between India and China.
It's a tough balance to strike. Ishan, thank you very much for that. Ishan Garg in New Delhi.